listen up. All you ever ask for is an opportunity. You got it today. Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Let's go!
Every season and every game, men united in a single aim. All our heroes in a seasoned story, men with guts, moments of glory, a test of strength and a test of pride. Spirit deep inside, teams united in a single name, a battle burning when victory's flame. It's a long, hard road to every goal. It's a long, hard road, I know. If you hit that road with all your soul, now you're on the road to the Super Bowl.
For the Bills, the road to the Super Bowl began in Buffalo. But they didn't exactly start the championship chase in mid-season form, as the offense seemed sluggish and slightly out of sync. Buffalo appeared lifeless until the Bills' special teams provided a spark.
Snap from center, and the punt is blocked. It is blocked, and it is battle for the Bills.
Rookie Jamie Williams blocked a punt, and Scott Norwood kicked 4 field goals.
Dropping through that starting, Frank Reich will spot it. There's the put down. The kick is long enough again, and this time it is good.
In the fourth quarter, Buffalo led by 6 points, but before the capacity crowd could rest assured of victory, the Bills' defense laid to rest Indianapolis's passing attack.
And here's a pass coming up. George is hit, and a fumble on the play and a loose ball. It is still loose. Let's see. Did the Bills get it? Yes, they did. Leon.
After taking away the ball, Cornelius Bennett took out the Colts quarterback. Although Buffalo cruised to its 3rd consecutive opening day victory, the following week would not entail smooth sailing. With 6 straight wins over the Dolphins, one might have expected a pleasant forecast for the Bills. Instead, Buffalo turned the ball over 3 times to set up Dolphins scores, and the Bills never recovered. Buffalo hadn't lost a game by more points since the strike of 1987, and everyone wondered if the bickering from days gone by would be back. Before a national audience in the Meadowlands, the Bills blew out the Jets and put their differences from the past to rest. Trailing 7-0, Jim Kelly ignited Buffalo's offense. Guard John Davis, number 65, and tackle Howard Ballard, number 75, made the blocks that set Thurman Thomas ablaze. Thomas scorched the Jets' defense for 214 yards as the Bills scored 23 unanswered points. In 1990, Buffalo's rushing attack could be summed up in 2 words: Thurman Thomas. The game plan is simple. Open up a little hole in the line and allow Thomas to go to work. Thomas led the AFC in rushing and was second in touchdowns scored. For the second straight season, he was the NFL's leader in yards from scrimmage. Thomas bore a huge share of Buffalo's offense and helped lead his team to the AFC Championship, a run to the title that began for the Bills in Week 4 against 1989's defending champions.
Boy, you played some thrillers.
Hanging on for dear life.
Well, win them.
Well, yeah, we're fortunate to win. Crazy game.
It would be the craziest game of the season. By grinding it out, Denver kept control of the ball and the score.
Here is Elway waiting for the snap, and he hands off here to Sewell, and he goes in standing up.
For 2 quarters, Denver's mastery over Buffalo seemed like child's play.
Okay, men, we dominated for 30 minutes. We got to go hard this second half. Don't give them a chance to get back in it. Let's go.
Got to be hungry in there. You got to be hungry.
Tighten up, defense. Tighten up now.
In the second half, the Bills found a way to turn the game and their season around. Threatened by the blitz, Denver failed to pick up nose tackle Jeff Wright, who stalled the Broncos' rushing attack.
They're also doing to be ready in pass protection is they're bringing this guy down hard and looping Smith.
Hey, baby. Out of time now. We're going to put the heat on them now.
It'll be 3rd and 11.
We're going to put some heat on them. It may be cold in Buffalo, but we're going to heat it up, baby.
The Bills were indeed blazing and ready for, what's that called, Bruce?
Oh, I forgot. Hammer time.
Bills ready to tee off here. Here they come. The Bills have the ball down at the 10-yard line. What a play. Here's a run by Don Smith. He dives in for the touchdown. He dives in for the touchdown. They crossed him up and ran Don Smith up the middle. And the put down and the block. It is blocked and taken there by Cornelius Bennett. Touchdown, Cornelius Bennett for the score. And like that, the game has turned in electrifying fashion. Cornelius Bennett runs for the touchdown.
In only 77 seconds, a nerve-wracking turnabout occurred as the Bills scored 3 touchdowns.
Elway waits for the snap, backs up in the pocket. He throws, it's deflected and intercepted by the Bills. Leonard Smith at the 30, down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, he scores! Leonard Smith, down to the touchdown, intercepted. The Bills have taken the lead. The Bills have taken the lead in the game. Would he throw on first down? He drops the ball! Goes recover.
Never before had the Bills burned so brightly for such a brief period of time.
They have Kenneth Davis in as the tailback. And it is Kenneth Davis running, cutting back, touchdown. He ran in standing up. Incredible.
The Bills earned their victory with a script that only Hollywood could have written.
Very unusual game. And I told our players, I said, if you don't quit, sometimes you get lucky.
The 4-0 Raiders' luck ran out when they traveled to Rich Stadium. Just 10 minutes away from remaining undefeated, L.A. fell victim to another fourth-quarter Buffalo barrage.
And it's blocked, and the Bills have the ball, and on the way to the end zone for the touchdown. The number 31, James Williams, he scores. The Bills have done it again. And his quick throw is caught at midfield. It is taken away by Nate Adams, and he streaks down the sideline. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. He took the ball away from Willie Gold.
The Bills rallied to score 24 points in the fourth quarter. In the end, it seemed the Raiders couldn't even get their hands on the ball. The focus was once again in a familiar spot. Trailing in the second half, the Bills' defense stopped the Jets from scoring another touchdown, setting the stage for a third straight come-from-behind win.
That's what's on with the ball, baby!
Well, he waits again. He throws long this time, and it is caught. He's on his way for a touchdown. What a great catch!
This time it came down to Buffalo's final play.
Put it in the end zone. Put it in the end zone. Come on, put it in there. Kelly waiting. Here's Kelly to throw. Looking, can't find anyone. Now he throws. Touchdown! Touchdown! Gary Mueller got loose in the end zone. What a play!
But I don't want none of that stuff next week. Hopefully we'll come out very strong at the beginning and continue it through the rest of the game. We don't like these type of close games, and we're looking forward to next week.
It's a great football team with a lot of moral fiber and a lot of character, and they showed it. And I think those who say that they don't have it, and there are who do and who wait for them to stumble, ought to examine their own character.
Once scrutinized by teammates and fans, Jim Kelly answered his critics by delivering a winning hand when the big money was on the table. Kelly ran the no-huddle offense with the flair and precision that made him the league's most efficient passer. He harnessed his arm strength to concentrate on driving the ball into the seams of the zone. His targets included a trio of talented tight ends in Keith McKellar, Butch Roll, and Pete Metzelar's number 88. More quality receiving depth came from Don Beebe, number 82. But in 1990, the big play deep strikes came from Andre Reed and James Lofton. With the league's best combination of foot speed and body control, Reed has the ability to make every catch lethal. In only his 6th professional season, Reed is already Buffalo's all-time leader in catches, yardage, and touchdowns. In 1990, he was finally freed from double coverage because of the reemergence of James Lofton, number 80. Against New England, Kelly's pass catchers couldn't be corralled. They roamed free through the secondary and helped Kelly complete 70% of his passes. For the first time in 5 games, the Bills never trailed, and the only miracle finish necessary was the one that brought Don Smith down in the end zone. After 7 weeks, Buffalo was 6-1 and tied with Miami atop the AFC East. The Bills moved to the beat of their own drum. They know winning is simple, but not easy.
I've coached almost 40 years right now. When I first started coaching, I felt that to win, you had to run and stop the run. Nothing has changed.
If Bennett gets on the outside and Smith gets on the inside, look for the cross, okay? Look for the cross right in here now, okay?
Specialization, I think, makes those players on defense more aware and more cognizant of the importance of what they do.
They're catching us in down there or down there, okay? Just push like as hard as you can. Just push, tackles, push. Stay there and push. I don't care about nothing else, okay?
I think the game becomes more refined as coaches point out the great value of takeaways. And our formula is simple. Pursuit plus gang tackling equals takeaways.
Buffalo's defense features players that possess the ability to bury opponents in a blizzard.
We kind of turn it up a notch or two, and I don't know how in the world we do it, but somehow or another we turn it up a notch or two.
Taking the ball away in Buffalo is known as
Hammer time!
Hammer time to me is big plays on defense.
Elway waits. Bill's ready to tee off here. Here they come. And Elway is hit and sacked.
You do something to disrupt the offense, and that's hammering down on them. You get on them and you pound on them. You never let them get back up. I mean, you just keep beating down on them until you can't see the head of the nail anymore. It's just about an inch down into the wood, and you just keep pounding and keep pounding.
Buffalo pounded the Browns with their worst home loss ever. The front seven of Bruce Smith, Jeff Wright, Leon Seals, Shane Conlon, Ray Bentley, Darryl Talley, and Cornelius Bennett, number 97, shut down all passing lanes by redirecting the path of the ball. Cleveland didn't score a single point, and when Darryl Talley turned his second interception into a 60-yard touchdown, the win became the largest margin of victory in Bills history. In 1990, Buffalo discovered new ways to find success, and nowhere was this more evident than with its special teams.
Let's be smart now. We're going to take it back out here. We're going to go right or left. Check with me. Be looking for that cross. All right, let's get it down. Let's get it down.
For the 4th straight year, the Bills' kickoff coverage was rated best in the NFL. Led by Pro Bowler Steve Tasker, they allowed less than 16 yards a return. Dwight Drain, Mark Pike, Carlton Bailey, Gary Baldinger, and Hal Garner, number 99, helped deliver the crushing blows. And when the ball came free, every member of the team gave their all to make the recovery. Against the Cardinals, Tasker made the tackle on a fumbled snap to set up one touchdown. Then ran under Rick Tootin's perfectly placed punt to recover another loose ball. While special teams contributed several timely turnovers, the most auspicious play was courtesy of the Bills' offensive line. Center Kent Hull, guards Jim Richer and John Davis, and tackles Will Wolford and Howard Ballard provided the protection that allowed Kelly to complete nearly 69% of his throws, despite a 29-mile-per-hour wind. 4 different receivers caught touchdown passes as the Bills became a scoring machine. Kenneth Davis put the final points on the board with a run that left a lasting impression on the men up front.
Those backs were working awfully hard. I've never seen them work that hard before, and when he's working that hard, it makes our job a lot easier. A lot of the times they were just bringing 3 men, and when that happens, he won't sit back there and eat a sandwich. It's our job to protect him.
Kelly even had enough time to find Tasker open for the first touchdown of his career. The Bills beat Phoenix for their 7th win in a row, and all Buffalo had good reason to be proud.
Just prove what kind of fans we have. We have the best fans in the league. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
We got some great fans. My fans, we love you.
Well, see, our fans are great. You know, they come out, they get excited, and they come out and they cheer before the game. They're there, ready to go. And when you see that, when you walk out of that tunnel, you know, right now, here comes the electricity. All they have to do is plug you in.
Yeah! Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. We got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. Let's go, Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna.
The call to glory came for the Bills secondary in a Week 11 rematch against the Patriots. And stepping into center stage was number 31, James Williams, Buffalo's 1990 first-round draft pick. At midseason, Williams vaulted into the starting lineup and benefited from the leadership of Buffalo's veteran secondary.
Anchor is Sarah. Sarah going to slam.
All communication lines were also clear on the offense. Thurman Thomas followed his blockers to pick up 165 yards and 2 touchdowns. With a 14-point lead in the final period, the Bills knew there was only one way they could be beaten, which made it tee-off time for Buffalo's pass rush.
In Anchor 46, you know that's a stay. You know what that is. That's slam 4, okay? Because it's going to be loud and you ain't going to be able to get the calls. So know what the calls is, don't know.
The Bills secondary of Leonard Smith, Nate Odoms, Mark Kelso, Kirby Jackson, and David Poole, number 29, kept the Patriots out of the end zone to ensure Buffalo's second shutout of the season. In their last 3 games, the Bills outscored the opposition 101-14, and one had to wonder, how long could they keep up this thundering pace?
Always the opposition looks bigger.
Always, to me too. Me too. They always look bigger, and their quarterbacks look better, and I've already learned that that's the way it looks, you know.
When Marv Levy took over in 1986, most of Buffalo's opponents were better than the Bills. Levy inherited a team that had won just 7 of its last 46 games. But in just 2 seasons, everything came into focus.
Everybody who observes us, media, fans, other teams, and ourselves say, you know, they are a markedly better team this year than they were a year ago.
In 1988, the Bills won their division and advanced to the AFC Championship game. They brought Buffalo to the edge of their dreams, but in the end, couldn't make it to the big date. This was forgivable considering they bounced back to repeat as division champs in 1989. Only the inability to win in postseason was a lingering headache that finally led to heartache. How long would it be before history repeated itself? The Bills traveled to Houston on a Monday night in the midst of an 8-game winning streak. For 3 quarters, Buffalo held the lead and Warren Moon under wraps, but in the end, the Bills finally ran out of steam. Buffalo didn't buckle under defeat. Instead, they concentrated on finding a focal point to channel their aggression. While the Eagles couldn't manage a first down, the Bills' feet never touched the ground.
Looks. He throws. He's got a man there. It is Lofton at the 45, at the 40, 35, 30, down to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. He scored! What a play!
In the first quarter, Kelly completed all 8 of his passes for 229 yards. Lofton collected 5 for 174 yards to move up to 3rd on the all-time NFL list for receiving yardage. The Bills scored on their first 4 possessions and looked invincible. But the raucous roar in Rich Stadium was soon silenced, for even Buffalo's defensive death grip couldn't keep Randall Cunningham from rallying his team.
The third of which is Myers. And Cunningham on play action. He's firing, and it's complete for a touchdown to Keith Jackson.
Everybody do their job and get on the
Clinging to a 7-point fourth quarter lead, Mike Lodish sacked Cunningham. In the end, the Eagles were trampled by this thundering herd.
I have to give a lot of credit to our coach. He comes up with these schemes, and they work well for us. And yeah, well, I tried, but they work well for us, and I have to give it to him. You know, when you can devise something and it actually works, you know, you can't say enough about that.
It was an innovative scheme that unleashed the punishing pass rush of Bruce Smith on the Colts. Buffalo blitzed, which gave Smith an unobstructed path to the passer. By game's end, Colt quarterback Jeff George had nowhere to hide. The Bills dominated right from the start. Jim Kelly hit Andre Reed with 2 scoring strikes in the first quarter, and it was all the points Buffalo needed to earn a playoff berth.
Come on, look, baby. Let's go, baby. Put your ass on, baby. Let's go. All right, yeah, you got it. Yeah.
I think I'd rather have snow.
Huh?
Between me and you, I'd rather have snow.
I don't care. Whatever. Just soon play. Whatever it is.
Right.
Supposed to play in whatever kind of weather. It's the way this game is meant to be played outside.
The way football was meant to be played for Buffalo is with a no-huddle attack.
Kelly passes to relief on the left side on a screen pass. It is complete to the 30. Big break. 35-40, 45-50. The Giants are going to have to hustle to get to him inside the 30. Knocked out of bounds by Williams.
My kind of game, baby. 48. 3 yards to the cloud of dust, and let's have it.
An offense that never lets up and puts points on the board.
To the left corner and cutting back. Thurman Thomas dives in. Dropping back, looking, throws, and it is caught by Reed, and he's in for the score. Andre Reed.
Today's a hitter's game. Up front. Let's show them what we got. Good luck to you today. Good luck to you today.
Buffalo's defense had grown accustomed to protecting leads, and following the first quarter, ball carriers were kept out of the end zone.
They're holding the ball deeper than they've been doing before. They're playing Ben back on us all the way because they know we run well. They know we run well. Listen to me. All right? Hold Ben.
Smith listened, but as quickly as the Bills took control, the advantage swung back to New York.
Kelly is hurt. He is hurt horribly. And holding his left knee.
Buffalo needed to find a way to replace its most lethal weapon.
Hey, Frank! Frank!
Frank! On you, Frankie J! It's on your back, baby. Let's do it!
Go, baby. Let's do it now! Let's go!
Frank Reich provided a steady hand and put the Bills into position to kick a fourth quarter field goal. But the Giants still had a chance to win the game in the final seconds.
Purple Hawk, go down with that interception. Purple Hawk! Purple Hawk!
Let's go, big club, baby!
Back to throw. Looks, and he throws, and it is incomplete, and the Bills will get the ball and win the game. He tried to hit Troy Kiles. The Bills are going to win it at Giant Stadium.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Hello, everybody. This is Van Miller with Ed Rutkowski and Pete Weber. And this is the game, maybe the biggest in this franchise's history, as the Bills and the Dolphins square off with the AFC East title at stake and home advantage right through, possibly, to the Super Bowl.
While all Frank Reich wanted was to deliver a strong showing, Bills fans called for the kind of performance that made him 3-0 as a starter last season.
This is where it gets tough and the traffic gets heavy. Reich will throw. Looking, throws. Touchdown! James Lofton! Deep in the end zone!
Lofton's score gave Buffalo a 7-0 lead, and on the Bills' first possession of the second half, Reich threw a picture-perfect pass to Andre Reed.
Like Andre in these kind of situations, especially on corner patterns.
Here is Reich the throw, and it is caught by Reed for a touchdown! What a play! What a play!
Good job! It works with me! I like an Eagle better on that. Even though they're fanning, the Eagle's still better. Yeah, because he can work you outside and hit it hard, because you can still work underneath. You'll work underneath, and he can work over the top of the switch on it. All right, good job.
There's the snap. He's back to throw, and he is second at the 29-yard line. He is sacked in there by Jeff Wright.
Big baby. Yeah, that's the first of many today, brother.
In the fourth quarter, the Dolphins trailed by 10 points, and the Bills' defense made sure they never narrowed the gap. Thurman Thomas sealed the win and set the stage for the season's biggest post-game bash.
Thurman Thomas goes in standing up. The Bills have driven for a score. Oh, it is the sweet line of victory now. It is pandemonium, and this
Though the Buffalo faithful may break a commandment now and then, they are also helping to create one for opponents. Thou shalt not win in Buffalo.
They did get the goalpost? One horse, too. Okay, well, that's too bad because we're going to need it some more.
However, the Bills didn't get a chance to use them all that much in the regular season finale. Buffalo sleepwalked through most of the game, and in the end, it meant nothing more than the opportunity for supporting players like Gail Gilbert to loosen their limbs. Playoff time in Buffalo can usually guarantee two things. First, unaccommodating weather. And secondly, vocal and fiercely loyal natives in the stands. But Buffalo fans welcome both almost as much as they welcomed the return of Jim Kelly. From the first play of the game, he made people forget the knee brace on his injured leg and marvel at the magic in his arm. Kelly stretched his pass catchers to new heights and stretched the Dolphin defense the entire length of the field.
Reed at the 20, down to the 15, to the 10, 5, touchdown, Andre Reed. The Bills have scored on an electrifying play. No huddle offense. Kelly to throw again. Now he throws it long downfield for Lofton, and he's got it. He makes the catch. Kelly in the snow, backpedaling in the pocket. There's the throw long. Reed is open. He's got it at the 20, at the 15, at the 10, and down to the 5-yard line.
Using the hurry-up offense exclusively, the Bills held the Dolphins in a vice grip, and Miami's inability to substitute freely made for mismatches like safety Louis Oliver in one-on-one coverage with Andre Reed. As a result, the Bills scored the first 5 times they had the ball.
Drops back to pass. Can't find anyone. Now throws, and it's good to Lofton, and he runs in for the touchdown. The Bills have been unstoppable so far in this game. They have been a scoring machine so far in this first half in the snow at Rich Stadium.
The Dolphin defense simply couldn't stop Kelly, who continued to hit his receivers in stride. And when Buffalo got near the goal line, tackle Will Wolford simply bullied open a hole for running back Thurman Thomas. While the Bills and their fans frolicked in the snow, the Dolphins seemed ready for the showers.
Kelly in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. From the 27, throws. It's good there. It is complete to Reed, and Reed runs in for the touchdown. And Rich Stadium has erupted in pandemonium.
The Bills made their final touchdown look easy as running back Thurman Thomas picked up the blitz and then helped with a double-team block as Kelly was given enough time to wait for Reed to break in the clear. Buffalo was returning to the AFC Championship and wanted to earn the respect that some Bills felt they deserved.
I was kind of ticked off about the way they talk about us. I really don't think at this point in time that Miami really gives us the respect that we deserve, really, because the way they shoot off at them off and saying that, they didn't play well the last time we were up here. Well, I think they played pretty damn good today, but they got their ass kicked.
Don't be shy and don't be blue. When you come to Buffalo, we got a game day for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Van Miller in Orchard Park, New York, and the road to the Super Bowl goes through Rich Stadium. It is the Bills and the Raiders looking to trade the cold and the snow of western New York for a trip to the balmy breezes of Florida and the Super Bowl in Tampa.
Come on, Sweet Bee. Go, Sweet Bee.
A club record 80,000+ showed up to see some serious headbanging in the AFC Championship.
Listen, guys, no place else you'd rather be than right here, right now. When it's too tough for them, it's just right.
From the opening drive, the Bills were unstoppable.
Looks like he wants to throw. He will. He looks. He looks. He rolls right. He can go it himself. Touchdown, Andre Reed. Wide open in the end zone.
When a penalty and a bad snap threatened to break their rhythm, Kelly simply did what he does best. He improvised.
Rolls to the right. Still on his feet. Now throws. It's good to Lofton. He runs in for the score. James Lofton. What a play.
Let's go, Jay! Breathe on, baby, breathe on!
Furman at the 10. Breaks the tackle to the 5. He's in for the touchdown. Furman Thomas.
On the Bills' second touchdown, the Raiders got trapped on an inside stunt. Thomas occupied the vacated area and broke a handful of tackles on his way to the end zone.
And I know the Raiders can poo-poo this no-huddle offense, saying that they've seen it before, but they've never seen it the way the Bills run it.
What the Raiders were about to witness was the fury of the herd. Darryl Talley picked off the first of a record 6 passes for the Bills, and the gates swung wide open. It was a day when everything went Buffalo's way. Kelly's offensive line kept the pressure on, and his pass catchers worked free. Kenneth Davis tied an NFL postseason record with 3 rushing touchdowns.
The Bills have scored again. Unbelievable. It took 25 years to get there, and they did it in championship style, annihilating the Raiders 51-3. Bills are going to the Super Bowl.
It was time for the long-awaited, overdue celebration to commence.
Go pack your bag! Go pack your bag! Yeah, baby! Woo! Goals to win, not just to go. That's you talking. Oh, we going to the show in Tampa! I heard we ain't tough enough. Just a little bit. A little bit of toughness. That's all we got. Yeah! What time is it? Showtime, baby. Yeah! Hurry up! Hey, get your ass out of the way. Hurry up!
The AFC Championship was a long-awaited day for Bills owner Ralph Wilson.
Hooray for Ralph! Hooray at last! Hooray for Ralph! He's the horses!
Don't be misled by the size of the score. because you got another river to cross. I promise you.
It's showtime. It's showtime. It's showtime.
Okay, remember you guys, when it's too tough for them, it's going to be just right. All right, where else would you rather be than right here?
In the Silver Anniversary Super Bowl, the favored Buffalo Bills set out to end the AFC jinx. But even a bruising pass rush couldn't prevent the Giants from delivering the first blow.
Ball spotted. Looks like he had trouble with it. Puts it up. It is good. And the Giants are on the board.
New York's Super Bowl defense featured just 2 down linemen. But in the Bills' second possession, this wrinkle did not deter Jim Kelly.
A long throw downfield, and it is deflected and caught by Lofton, and he's down the sideline and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. First down for the Bills.
Boy, and how many times have we seen James Lofton come up with that kind of a catch over his shoulder? That time it was deflected by the defensive back, Harry Williams. Great concentration by Lofton. The ball comes down in his hands, and they are in scoring territory.
By sacrificing men up front, the Giants were able to use 6 defensive backs against the Bills to clamp down quickly on all of Kelly's receiving threats, forcing Buffalo to settle for the tying field goal.
The put down, and the kick sails up, and it is good, and we are tied at 3 in the Super Bowl.
As the second quarter began, Buffalo found itself in an unfamiliar position, tied with an opponent. But if the terrain was unfamiliar, the path to success was marked by 2 familiar Bills, Thurman Thomas and Andre Reed. The game seemed to be a deja vu of the team's previous meeting, which made some Giants mad enough to spit.
Kelly waiting. John Smith drives in for the touchdown. Off the right side of the line, the Bills have taken the lead.
And a very nice, tough lead block by number 41, Jamie Mueller.
While Don Smith and the offense put the Bills ahead, Buffalo's defense planned to put the Giants out of the game.
Just don't give nothing up. First down's your key. You win on first down, huh? Then you kick ass on third down.
On second down, a special treat was in store.
On second down, he's going to throw, and they're after him. He falls down in the end zone. A safety. The Bills are safety. It was Bruce Smith on top of him.
As aggressive as the Bills' pass rush was, they got a little help from the Giants on the safety. Hostetler actually tripped over his blocking back's leg, making him an easy target for Bruce Smith. But Hostetler cradled the football, preventing a fumble and a potential touchdown.
Good job out there. Great series.
Still, the Bills led 12-3 as the quarter wound down.
You do something to disrupt the offense. You get on them and you pound on them. You never let them get back up.
The Buffalo defense followed its creed by trying to drive Hostetler into the ground.
There's going to be some sore football players at the end of this game. This has been tough football.
But while he may have been down for the count, Hostetler never threw in the towel.
Touchdown by Stephen Baker. And now the Giants can come within 2 points of the lead with 25 seconds to play.
Stephen Baker's 14-yard catch was the game's only touchdown pass, and it cut the Bills' lead to only 2 points.
I've coached almost 40 years right now. When I first started coaching, I felt that to win, you had to run and stop the run.
Bills have not had the ball in this quarter, and the clock is running, and that's just the way the Giants want it.
It's been a long, long clock-eating drive. Giants on the 1.5-yard line. O.J. touchdown!
9-minute plus drive.
This is what they want to do. Eat that clock, score a touchdown, keep that no huddle off the field.
I was kind of ticked off about the way they talk about us,
From a distance, it appeared that the Giants were in control, but a closer look revealed that the balance of power was shifting back to the Bills. Thomas's 31-yard run on the first play of the final quarter helped give Buffalo a 2-point lead and was the result of a total team effort.
There's Kelly shotgunning a running play. Thurman Thomas breaks it at the 25, still on his feet at the 20, gets down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and scores! Thurman Thomas has broken a 31-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead.
But led by Jeff Hostetler, the Giants embarked on a 14-play drive. With little time remaining, the Bills' defense could not afford to give up a touchdown. But punching the ball over from in tight is usually a given for the Giants' power football. However, Jeff Wright turned a 1st and goal at the 3 into a 2nd and 7, and New York was forced to settle for 3.
This is important to one. Cut. It's good.
And the Giants now take the lead 20-19. Got the ever dangerous Kelly.
Now we have 2:16 to play, and this will be it. One more shot
and you
for
wouldn't
Jim
want
Kelly and the Bills.
You wouldn't want it any other way.
No.
You wouldn't want it any other way.
90 yards away from a touchdown. What a finish. What a finish to this Super Bowl.
My goal is not to go to the Super Bowl. My goal is to win the Super Bowl.
Sets the stage for Norwood.
Unbelievable. A lot of pressure. You want to talk about a pressure situation. That is a long way to kick a football.
The quiet man of this football team, Scott Norwood. He can fire the shot heard round the world now.
What a fine game. What an absolutely fine game.
Here we go with 8 seconds to play.
Get ready.
High drama here in the Super Bowl.
right now.
Right now, you know who I am, but I know I've never felt more love than right now. And we all realize the sun's going to come up tomorrow, and we're going to start preparing this football team right away. I know I'm going to be back. You can count on it, and I'm dedicating next season to the fans of Buffalo.
We've got magnificent fans, without a question. They helped us, they inspired us.
We got the greatest fans in the world in Buffalo.
It's a feeling you can't describe. It gives you goosebumps, and it's hard for teams to come in here and have to deal with 80,000 strong and scream like they do. I mean, they're great fans, and they're backing us. They backed us through the tough times, and they're here when we're having, you know, a good season.
In 1990, the Bills enjoyed one of their best seasons ever, treating the world to the greatest Super Bowl ever played. Under present leadership, it won't be long until Buffalo brings home a silver trophy of its very own.